U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. defended billions of dollars in cuts and thousands of firings at the department he runs during congressional testimony Wednesday. It was the first time he appeared before a House and Senate committee since his confirmation hearings, after Donald Trump picked him for the post. Democratic Representative Rosa DeLauro questioned him about the budget for the National Institutes of Health after the administration last week proposed to cut it by $18 billion.
The 2024 budget includes the funding for the NIH. Will you commit to spending the money that is in 2024 in that budget?
As I said, Ranking Member, if you appropriate the money, I'm going to spend that money.
The money has been appropriated. So the answer to that is if you're not willing to accept the funds that have been lawfully voted by members of the House and Senate on the money for the National Institutes of Health. Well, I'm going to hold you to your word that that funding is there. It should be transferred from 24 to 25, and you've cut already $20 billion. Let's get that money back.
Democratic Representative Steny Hoyer pressed Kennedy about how much influence billionaire businessman Elon Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency had in reducing the size of the health agency.
Who made those decisions, you or Musk?
Elon Musk gave us help in figuring out where there was waste, fraud, and abuse in the department. But it was up to me to make the decision. And there are many instances where I pushed back and said, we don't want to, that would hurt us to eliminate that group.
Kennedy has slashed 10,000 jobs, including at the FDA, CDC, and NIH. He said his top priorities as health secretary include identifying the environmental contributors to autism and tackling rising rates of chronic disease. He has drawn condemnation from health officials for what they say is a weak endorsement of measles shots during an outbreak that has infected more than 1,000 mostly unvaccinated people and killed 3. Democratic Representative Mark Pocan asked him about his current view.
If you had a child today, would you vaccinate that child for measles?
For measles, probably for measles. What I would say is my opinions about vaccines are irrelevant. I don't want to seem like I'm being evasive.
Yeah.
But I don't think people should be taking medical advice from me.
During testimony before the Senate panel, Kennedy said he looked forward to working with Democrats on lowering drug prices and on studying the effects of ultra-processed foods, sugars, and food additives.